Today we're going to be talking about the iPhone 15 and how it's going to look next month. So first things first, we're going to be talking about these phones. They are both going to be getting USB-C ports, which is about time, Apple. I'm not being funny, you had to be forced by the EU to implement this. And I'm intrigued to see how they will announce this on stage and see how they will say that USB-C is way better than Lightning after all the things they've come out and said. But USB-C is obviously arguably the better port, so I'm happy that they've done it. So we have found out that potentially the iPhone 15 and the 15 Pro will be announced on September the 13th, which is really exciting because we've been waiting for these phones for a year now, and it's going to be really exciting to see what Apple has to offer. I mean, this is going to be a relatively stale upgrade in terms of the designs changing slightly, but it is going to be really exciting to see some new phones being brought out. So we have also found out the iPhone 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max are going to be having ridiculously thin bezels. So they're going to be about 1.5 millimeters. That is crazy compared to my 14 Pro right now. Those bezels already look thin, but these 15 Pro bezels look tiny in comparison. So we're getting rumors that the iPhone 15 Pro is going to be starting at 256 gigabytes of storage and maxing out at 2 terabytes. Now this could possibly mean that there's going to be price increases again this year, that they can justify putting the prices up, making the storage more. But this might happen, this might not. They might just be upgrading from 128 to 256 because they need this for some of the features that they're going to be implementing. And we will find out at the event if the prices go up, because in America the prices are still the same as last year, so they might be up in the storage. So in America it doesn't seem as bad, but in the UK and all around the world prices went up anyway. I'm happy to say that this iPhone 15 Pro lineup, according to the rumors, is apparently not gonna have any bigger cameras, because on my 14 Pro Max the cameras are already massive as it is, so I don't think that these could get much bigger without it getting absolutely ridiculous. But I am happy to see that the cameras are going to be just staying the same, and hopefully they can do some more software upgrades in the iPhone 15 with this new processor, and that's honestly going to be amazing. Now obviously the iPhone 14s this year had the iPhone 13's chip, the A15 Bionic. Now this was an awkward stage for Apple, because they want the iPhone 15 lineup to be a processor behind. They had to make sure that they kept at least 1 year the same as the previous year. But this year we're going to be getting the A16 Bionic in the iPhone 15, in the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. We're going to get the A17 chip, so that is going to be on the new architecture, the 3nm architecture, and it's going to be nice to see an upgrade across the whole lineup and not this awkward stage where iPhone 14s have got the same chip as the previous year. So hopefully this means that we will be getting new processors across the whole lineup. Now, whilst we're on the subject of the chips, the iPhone 15 Pro lineup is going to be getting a 6GB of RAM and an extra GPU core. This is going to be really nice to see because of this new 3nm process. It is honestly going to be easier to add these GPU cores and to keep it more efficient and to keep the battery life going longer, whereas on this current architecture it's not possible to do this without losing battery life and losing efficiency. So I'm happy to see that the iPhones are finally getting a GPU upgrade. Now what we know so far is the iPhone 15s are also going to be getting the dynamic island this year, which will be really nice to see, because now we have some continuity across the whole lineup and we have dynamic islands across everywhere. But iOS 17 unfortunately did not bring much stuff to the dynamic island, which is honestly quite a surprise. So we're hoping to see some new upgrades to the dynamic island in this event, because it is honestly strange how Apple has not implemented any more new features around this dynamic island. Now, it is rumoured that if the prices do go up, or they do stay the same, that phone carriers are going to be keeping the prices lower, because there is a massive phone recession going on at the moment. People are keeping their phones for longer now, and people are not upgrading as much. So do be expecting to see really good incentives on getting an iPhone 15 this year, because they are going to be wanting you to upgrade. So make sure you watch out for those. Now, according to 9to5Mac, this year there will be no leather cases across the board. So there will be no more leather cases for your iPhone 15. So this is going to be weird to see, because Apple has been making leather cases for a while now. So this could just be due to they are thinking of adding a more premium case, and they're going to have a nicer one across the lineup. And finally, the iPhone 15 Pro is rumored to have 35-watt charging, which is really exciting to see, because the iPhone charging speed is the lowest out of all these phone manufacturers. So it's going to be good to see the iPhone finally be able to compete with its 35-watt charging, and this is what USB-C can bring, these faster charging speeds. But it's been Harry, and these are all the rumours for the iPhone 15 Pros and 15s so far. Keep up to date. As we get closer to the event, I will give you more information as we go. It's been Harry. I'm out. Peace.